Hello and welcome to Iunnd Newsnet Daily. I'm Abby Haymond. Today I'll give you the latest update on Indiana's House Bill 1608, the Don't Say Gay bill, and showcase how IU students turned their business dreams into a reality. And later, an update on IU baseball's upcoming season. Newsnet Daily begins now. This Monday, the Indiana House Education Committee passed House Bill 1608, known as the Don't Say Gay bill, out of committee 9-4 after 2 amendments. Hundreds of LGBTQ advocates showed up to the State House in opposition of this bill. The bill details banning schools and third-party organizations from teaching students grades K through 3 about sexual orientation, gender identity and expression, and gender roles. Modeled after the Don't Say Gay bill signed by Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, the bill's author Michelle Davis is pushing this as a parental rights issue. The ACLU of Indiana protested the bill inside the State House, arguing it would send a dangerous message to vulnerable youth, particularly trans youth. Teachers could face legal repercussions for standing up for trans and LGBTQ students that go against the bill. The bill now heads to full House for consideration. Indiana legislators have scheduled a hearing this morning at 9 a.m. to potentially ban the bill to access gender-affirming care for transgender youth in the state. You can stay up to date on Instagram at ACLU Indiana. From classically written music sheets to hip-hop beats, the Black Violin Experience Tour showcases the 2-time Grammy-nominated duo Black Violin. The concert takes place Saturday, February 25th at 8 p.m. in the IU Auditorium, pulling from classical, R&B, and hip-hop musical influences. Behind the melding of genres, Kevin Marcus and Will Baptiste are classically trained musicians that have been performing together for nearly 19 years. Fans can expect to be immersed in a sound that transcends categories and celebrates innovativeness and originality. Alongside them, 3 other musicians will take the stage, reconceptualizing a traditional violin concert. Student tickets start at $16 and can be purchased at the IU Auditorium box office or online at iu-auditorium.com. Gen Z, loosely defined as people born from 1996 to 2012, are driving less and later in life. With riding services at their fingertips, they're getting their driver's license at lower rates compared to predecessors. Unlike older generations, driving for the first time is not as celebrated due to many traveling options Gen Z has growing up. According to the Federal Highway Administration, in 1997, 43% of 16-year-olds had licenses. By 2020, that fell to 25%. The 85-year-old plus community doubled the amount of Gen Zers with licenses at 59%. Anxiety, high insurance and gas costs, and environmental concerns may all be reasons to cold shoulder cars. Transportation is the largest contributor to CO2 emissions, so steering clear of driving may significantly reduce the country's carbon emissions. IU researcher Chandler Walker has revealed a new stem cell-based therapy made with secretome for amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. ALS is a neurodegenerative disease that impacts nerve and cells in the brain and spine, affecting muscle strength and control. This condition impacts motor functions and even something as important as breathing. As of now, there is no cure for ALS, affecting 1 in 50,000 people, according to ALS News Today. Therapies like secretome show potential in slowing the progression of ALS by allowing motor neurons to regenerate. Walker is optimistic that clinical trials can start as early as this year or next. Walker isn't the only scholar whose work has gained traction. IU Newsnet anchor Noel Farley fills us in on some of this year's Shoemaker Innovation Center participants.
Starting your own business is difficult, especially as a college student. But at Indiana University Bloomington, the Shoemaker Innovation Center is there to help.
I'm a client in the Shoemaker Innovation Center at Luddy. So what that is basically it's an incubator program for anybody who has a student business. You can join it with the idea or your full-blown business plan.
The center has plenty of resources, but one of the most helpful is the Shoebox Fund, which gives students up to $10,000 to use in building their business.
We had to pitch to the investment committee, and they made their decisions, and there was 3 of us who made it to like the pitching phase, and then we both got an investment.
Students Emma Lou and Ben Frishy both won the money with their own fashion-based businesses. For Ben, the experience has been a game changer.
I joined the Shoebox with basically nothing. I had an Instagram account with 1 follower, aka myself, and basically a general idea of what I wanted to achieve.
Ben's brand Bootleg now has over 1,000 followers on Instagram, and Emma's brand Foster and Ozzy has been in the works since she was in high school.
I opened up a women's wear boutique in July, and so I've been kind of dropping collections and really inspire people and help them feel more confident in their style.
Over 50% of small fashion businesses fail within the first 4 years, and startup costs are a big reason why. With the help from the Shoebox Fund, Emma and Ben hope to inspire upcoming entrepreneurs just like themselves.
Definitely just starting now, you're gonna grow, and like knowing that like you don't have to have all the knowledge right away to begin. You can kind of acquire that as you go.
Just start and allow yourself to fail. Rocky said it's not about how many punches you can take, it's about how hard you can get punched and get back up. That's really what it boils down to.
Thanks for the insight into some IU Luddy students, Noel. Now, turning to sports, IU Luddy students aren't the only ones hard at work. That's right, the Indiana baseball team is up to bat, ready to take a swing at this year's season. Spring is officially on its way, marked by the start of opening day for Indiana baseball. The Hoosiers kicked off their season at home with a 13-5 win over Miami. Senior Hunter Jesse led the team with 3 runs, 2 of those being home runs and 4 RBIs. Indiana showcased the skills of 9 different pitchers. Also, Craig Yoho saw the field for the first time since 2020 following 3 different surgeries. Yoho ended the night with 2 scoreless innings and striking out 5 Miami players. Next up, Indiana will head all the way down to Austin, Texas to take on Texas on Friday. Now, turning to men's basketball, an emotional environment in East Lansing, Michigan last night in the Spartans' first home game since the horrific mass shooting on campus last week. The Spartans were tasked with the challenge of providing a sense of normalcy for the students who returned to campus just the day before. After a rocky start, Michigan State came together and defeated a strong IU team 80-65. Indiana yet again put their inconsistencies on display. The first 15 minutes of the game, Indiana came out strong with beautiful passing and ball control. However, that didn't last long, and Indiana's defense struggled to keep up and maintain the Spartans' late energy. The Hoosiers got into foul trouble late with too many turnovers, which ultimately lost them the game. Next, Indiana will face Purdue on Sunday. Now, the men's basketball team may have been in troubled waters during last night's game, but IU women's swimming and diving team glided through. This past Saturday, Indiana women's swimming and diving finished second at the 2023 Big Ten Women's Swimming Championships. Indiana earned its 17th straight top 3 at the championships and its 12th runner-up finish or championships during the whole event. The Hoosiers took home 15 medals, the team's highest total since 2016. Indiana set program records in the 800-yard freestyle, 200-yard freestyle relay, and the 200-yard freestyle. Sophomore Anna Poplawski won the 200-yard backstroke title alongside with her sister's win for 200-yard breaststroke. Poplawski was also named the Big Ten Swimmer of the Championships, and only a year after she won the title of Big Ten Freshman of the Year.
I was always doing other sports, but I always found like a love and a passion for swimming. And so around like a week leading up to like our big championship meets, we'll kind of cut back, lower the yardage, and put like more emphasis on technique and not as much like training hard and kind of going all out on stuff. We have worked really hard the whole season for the outcome that we had. We got second place overall, which is the best we've had in the last 3 years.
11 swimmers from the women's team advanced to compete in the NCAA Nationals title beginning March 15th and running through the 18th in Knoxville, Tennessee. Now, to finish us off, I'm sure you've heard of the Kardashians, but Iceland's newest reality TV show has all the hairy drama you could ever need, or furry drama, that is. Keeping Up with the Kardashians follows the daily lives of 4 kittens living together in a dollhouse. The kittens found in Reykjavik, Iceland, each have a unique personality many viewers can relate to. The show was started to raise awareness of stray cats and help the Kitarshians and many more find forever homes. For more kitten content, check out Keeping Up with the Kitarshians on Facebook to stay up to date with your new favorite reality TV stars. And that's a wrap for today's IU Newsnet Daily. Tune in for all the latest updates on Hoosier news and sports. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at IUNND. For IU Newsnet Daily, I'm Abby Haymond. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.